The Jagannath Temple of Puri, one of the major pilgrimage sites for Hindus and a beautiful tourist attraction where one can learn about the amazing culture of Odisha. It is very awe-inspiring and many legends surround it. So, let's learn more about this magnificent temple. Before we look at the temple itself, we need to first know about the deity that resides here, and that is Lord Jagannath. Most of Odisha's culture revolves around him. His name literally means the Lord of the universe, and it's also believed that he is an avatar of Krishna or even Vishnu. The divine belief surrounding him overlaps with Krishna's, which is about love and compassion. Jagannath is also a part of a triad of siblings along with Balabhadra and Subhadra. Many temples have been created for him, but the most important one is obviously the Jagannath Temple at Puri, which we will continue to learn about now. Now that we know a little bit about Lord Jagannath, let's look at some basic facts about the temple. The temple covers an area of over 37,000 square meters and is 65 meters tall. The area is surrounded by a highly fortified wall known as the Meghananda Pachari. Another wall also surrounds the temple, which is known as the Kurma Bedha. Alongside the temple, there's also at least 120 other small temples and shrines. This temple is very holy amongst the Vaishnavi Hindus and is one of the Char Dhams, the four most important pilgrimage sites for Hindus in India. The other sites in the Char Dham are Rameswaram, Badrinath and Dwarika. Many gurus of the Bhakti movement have visited this temple, including Madhvacharya, Adi Shankaracharya, Guru Nanak, Kabir, Tulsidas and many more. According to historians, construction on the temple was started by King Anantavarman Chodaganga of the Ganga dynasty at around 1120 CE. It was finished by his son Ananga Bhima Deva at around 1180 CE, so it took about 60 years to complete construction. There is also a very popular legend amongst the people regarding the creation of the first Jagannath temple, which we will cover in a later video. The temple was invaded 18 times by many rulers. The temple was plundered and looted because of the enormous wealth present in it. The kitchen of the Jagannath temple, called as the Rosaighara, is the largest in the world, with 1,000 chefs preparing food for all the visiting devotees. The kitchen prepares 56 dishes every day, known as the Mahaprasadam or the Chappan Bhog. But during festivals, up to 82 dishes may be prepared. Pots are actually used to cook this special delicacy using firewood. 7 pots are used for this, and they are placed one on top of another. Interesting to note here is that the contents of the topmost pot gets cooked first, followed by the bottom pots. It is said that all the cooking is supervised by the goddess Mahalakshmi, and if she is dissatisfied by the food, then a black shadow dog is sent near the kitchen. If the shadow dog is seen by the cooks, then the food is promptly buried and a new batch is prepared. Every day, the food is first offered to all the deities residing in the temple, then is given to all the visiting devotees. Depending on the day, records state that 2,000 to 20,000 devotees visit the temple, but the quantity of the prasadam, which is cooked in the temple, remains the same throughout the year. Yet, the prasadam never gets wasted or is insufficient for any day. No food is being wasted in this temple at all. Daily worship or puja is conducted every day for all the deities. Many Hindu festivals such as Holi and Raksha Bandhan are celebrated here yearly. But the most important period for Jagannath devotees is between the months of May and August. The bulk of Jagannath festivals are celebrated in this period, most of which are centered around the Rath Yatra. This holy period starts with the festival of Chandan Yatra, which marks the commencement of the construction of the chariots of the Rath Yatra. It usually starts in April or May and continues for 42 days, after which Devasnana Purnima takes place. This festival marks the birthday of Lord Jagannath. Hence, the deities are taken out and are ceremonially bathed and decorated beautifully. After the grand bath, it is said that the gods fall in fever. Hence, they go on a vacation called Anavasara. The idols are taken to a secret altar known as the Anavasara Ghara, literally meaning the vacation house, where special servants treat them for 15 days. No devotees are allowed to view them during Anavasara. The people will get the first glimpse of Lord Jagannath the day before the Rath Yatra, which is possibly the most important festival involving the Lord. On this day, the triad of siblings are brought out into the Badadanda, which is the grand avenue of Puri. They ride 3 kilometers on large and grand chariots. Millions of people gather here and help to pull the chariots across the city. The deities ride to the Sri Gundicha temple, where they rest for 9 days. Thereafter, they ride on the chariots back to the Sri Jagannath temple during the festival of Bahuda Yatra. This thus marks the end of the holy Rath Yatra period. Another festival regarding Jagannath is Nabakalabara, meaning new body. Taking place every 8, 12 or 18 years, every idol in the Jagannath temple is replaced with a new one, and the old idols are buried at the temple at Koili Vaikuntha. There are many fantastical facts and myths surrounding the Jagannath temple. Any tourist will marvel upon these architectural feats after they have witnessed it. So, let's quickly skim over some of these amazing features of the Jagannath temple. 1. Sometimes the temple flag can be seen waving in the opposite direction of the wind. 2. The Sudarshan Chakra situated above the temple will always appear to face you, whichever direction you're looking at it from. 3. The temple has been built so that its shadow cannot be seen at any time of the day. It casts no shadow at all. 4. Outside the temple, you can hear loud crashes of the wave against the beach. But as soon as you enter through its main gate, all that noise disappears. It is said that this happens because Lord Jagannath's sister, Subhadra, wished for peace inside the temple. 5. Every day, a priest hand climbs atop the temple, which is as tall as a 45-story building, to change the flag, without any climbing gear. This ritual has been in place for 1800 years. It is believed that if this ritual is ever missed, the temple will remain shut for the next 18 years. Other than the famous Jagannath temple, there are also many other popular tourist sites in Puri. There are hundreds of temples for every deity. There's many religious ponds and sites, and there's even a number of hotels, restaurants, and shops to cater to the needs of each tourist. We'll be looking at 2 of these popular sites in Puri other than the Jagannath temple. The city of Puri is a coastal area located near the Bay of Bengal. Hence, it has many great beaches, of which the most prominent one is the Golden Beach. It is considered a sacred site for Hindus and even hosts sand art sculptures by international and award-winning sand artists. The beach is the site of the annual Puri Beach Festival, which occurs on the month of November and continues for 5 days. Another popular destination is the Narendra Tank or the Narendra Pokhari, which was built in the 15th century. It is one of the largest tanks in Odisha and is also a holy site for pilgrims. A number of temples are situated here, including a beautiful temple situated at the middle of the tank called Chandana Mandapa. This tank is also the site where Lord Jagannath and his siblings take a boat ride during the Chandan Yatra festival. The Jagannath Temple at Puri is truly an amazing sight to behold. Its many architectural marvels will leave any tourist in awe. The temple is truly vibrant during its festivals, with over 1 million people attending them. And in the future, one of these people could be you. You should definitely visit this temple and attend one of its many festivals. You will be a changed person by the time you leave this wonderful city.